guys, what's up? Rajat here from VFX World. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. So today I'll show you this amazing video of Element 3D, and this is class 2. So without wasting any time, as I always say, let's get started. Please do subscribe my new channel, The Lifestyle Vlogs, and for the further notification, press the bell icon. Okay, so those who guys still not watched my last video of Element 3D, that was in class 1, please go and watch. You can see that in front of your screen. That was the amazing video where I've shown so much tricks and tips. So please go click, link is in description box below. Okay, so if you notice this video, this is kind of a tunnel and it completely made by Element 3D. Okay, so first of all I have to take a new composition, so click here and you can name it like a tutorial and over there you can see the height and width, and which is 1920 by 1080p, which is a full HD. And let's take the frame rate 30 because I want 30. If you wish 60, 50, you can change it from here. Background color, let it be like black, and then just press OK. Okay, so this is our new comp, as you can see. Okay, first of all I have to take a new solid and let's name it like a E3D. It means Element 3D, and height width all same. Press OK. Then right click, new, and take a camera, and the camera is like 35 mm, and name it like main cam, which is good. Press OK and OK. Click here, go there, and let's move to up and right click and Videocopilot and then Element. Okay, so first of all the basic thing is you don't have any specific way to create this because this is completely up to you, up to your idea, up to your creativity, vision. So whatever you will create, make sure that will be the most effective way. Okay, so now go to the scene setup, and when you click scene setup, first time it will take some time and then it will open like this. So this is Element 3D, and over there you can see there's a motion design to pack over there. Just click here. There are lots of models over here, so I didn't remember which models I took for that, but I'll create for you another part which will almost look like same, but the way is same, so that's why you can create by your own. Okay, so let's take something like, yes, I took this one, I remember. Okay, so this is my base one, so click it like this, and now I want this little squeezed, so click here and let's move it little down, simple like this. So now what happened, this is now a little flat. Okay, now I want something which will be creating here. Okay, so click here and I want this in duplicate, so alt and drag. So now it's duplicate like this. Now see, these white parts are in same here, so let's merge it like this. And now I want to rotate this. So for rotation you can press this one, and by pressing shift you can snap your rotation. So I just want one part rotate, so 45 degree. So just click once, it will rotate like this. Cool, right? Then press W and move it up, and make sure those merge areas are safe. Almost for better view you can go to front view, and over there you can see this is merging properly. Yep, this is fine. Okay, now go to perspective. Now this is all good. Now I want something which will be for the wall part, so I'll take, okay, so now take this one, component 19. When you click it, and it will come like this. So I'm going to top view and I want to make it a little bigger, so press F, sorry, like this, press Z to fit to screen, and let's make it a little bigger, so it will be like this. Then go to perspective again. Now you can see, now I want to go to the left view so that I can see it properly, that the scale is proper or not. Now see, it's almost, yeah, this is good. Now go to perspective again. Now I want to rotate this to 90 degree and shift and click like this, so it's rotated. Now I want to make it to here. Okay, now again I will going to front view for you have to work with this viewports, otherwise you can't make it properly, because this is the only effective way to create all the things in proper direction and proper movement. So now see, our main basic model is done. So now you can now you want to see that how this is possible. The basic model is done, how is this possible? Yes, the basic model is done. Now I want to create more details here. So let's go to this grill parts. Over there you can see some grills over there. So I'm take like this one. This grill is fine. And why I'll take this, I'll show you. First of all, let's make it a little bigger, slightly like this is fine. And make it here, and then simply press rotate 90 degree, no sorry 45 degree, and like this, and press it W, and move it to here. Okay, so it means something is covering with this grills. Okay, so it's fine. And when you press Z to fit to screen, you can see this is look like these grills are covering this area, because I want these two areas a little bit different. Okay, so now I want to put something over this. So let's add something more here, and let's see, let's add let's take which one, okay, let's take this one. Okay, so press smaller like this, and it will come only like here. Okay, now go to the top view and press W and move it to the center of this, and like this, and press sorry front view and move it up like this. Go to perspective again. Now you can see it's look really well. Now I want to make it a little more smaller because it's not looking so much good in this scale. So move it like this and smaller like this, and press W and move it up slightly like this. Okay, fine. Now press Alt and drag it like this, and go to again top view, and make sure it's in center. So now it's in completely center. Okay, good. Go to perspective again. Now our basic model is done. Okay, now how you can create the entire box wall? Okay, so now click all this like this, and make sure it will be in group like this, and name it like group 1. And over there, when you go to this option, you can see there's an option called symmetry axes. So when you click X, see it creates some symmetry. And when you click all this again like this, you can actually move with this all. Okay, so now you want to create it by using the symmetry. So basically we don't have to create anything in duplicate. Okay, it will automatically create a symmetry mode. Okay, now I want this in upside as well. So when you click this group options, okay, this is y-axis, so we have to click this y-axis as well. Now see, this is also being duplicated, and select all this again and click all this, and simply move down like this. So it became your symmetry mode. Okay, make sure it's merging properly. Okay, great. And let's make sure that it's in proper side, so no holes are there. Okay, so the basic model is done. Now whatever you can see, now the main interesting part is, now let's turn off this grid, you can see it properly. Okay, now if you change anything here, okay, now go to the colors and all, now select and drag it, drop. Now if you select, see, when you change any colors, it will affect on your both side. Okay, now let's see, I'll change this color to this. Now see, it's effect on your both sides. Okay, so this is the cool way. Okay, so I'll change this color to this golden color. Okay, and let's go to this option like control and click. You can exactly go to this gold part, and if you wish to specifically change this to any specific color like this red and all, see, it's completely changing on your both sides. So I'm changing this little more reddish, press OK, and I want this reflectivity 100%, and the glossiness should be like a little more down. Okay, that's great. Okay, so when you're happy with your output, turn on your environment. You can see this is your environment. I'll let it be my environment. I'll change if I wish this. Okay, now press OK. Now see, this is your model which is ready. When you click this camera button, you can see This is exactly looking really well. Now how you can make this in a tunnel? Okay, go to this half resolution or quarter resolution so that you can move it very easily. And if your system is not good enough, I suggest do not use motion design pack in a high resolution, because it will make crash your system. So better I have to save this, because sometimes what happened, my system is also being crushed. So after that, when you're done with this, you have to go to this group option. Over there you can see the particle replicator. Okay, so I want this in a what you can depth tunnel. So I'll taking this as a 3D grid. Okay, when you click this 3D grid, you can see there's a 3 3 3. Okay, so now take all this 0 0 0, and by default it will be 1. Okay, now the grid Z, it's become 1, so I'm taking it like 8. So when you click 8, you can see there are so many options are coming here. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to click the shape options, let's say like 50. So when you click 50, see this is actually going in depth. So I have to increase the shapes until it will not come proper scale. So okay, so I have to go little inside of this model, and what I have to do, it's already getting slow. So what I have to do, I just go to this custom, and let's see like 12 by 12, so my system will work properly when I do this option. Then press OK. Now see, it's actually being very less resolution, but it's working. Okay, let's make this grid to 8 to 5, because this is just for a tutorial, so I don't have to make it really high res or high quality. So now increase the shapes until it will show some gaps in between. Okay, and I can't see this properly, so I have to go to this quarter. Actually now I can see it properly. Now increase it, and now see, you can see the gaps over there. Okay, so I'm just turned on this PNG so that you can see the gaps properly. Then I'm decreasing this scale value so that it cover these gaps, and it will come like this. And I think yes. Now if you have confused that the gaps are properly or not, you have to go this to view, and in top view you can see okay, from here select front to top view, and see there are gaps still now. So you can just decrease the shapes so that the gaps will merge. Okay, and let's decrease it more. Yes, now it's like 1 1 5, I think. Yes, now gaps are all filled it properly. Now again come to one view. Okay, now your basic tunnel is ready. Okay, you can see the tunnel is completely ready. So now what you have to do, you have to set your camera. Okay, so first of all, I'll just place my camera. Okay, so take it in center like this and zoom it slightly like this, and move it here and zoom it, and this is your tunnel is done. Okay, and move it little up and slightly in. I just want to something is going inside of this tunnel. Okay, now turn off this PNG and let's go to this full res, because now whatever we are doing it in full res, because we don't have to move any cameras. But I'll show you my exact comp in part by part, that how I did and which I did. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to add some lightings and all, and in my main comp I added a door over there. This is the same way, but you have to create 2 doors over there and just place it. Okay, this is nothing big deal. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll take this element 3D, and now I have to go to render settings. Over there you can see some options. It's called physical environment. So turn on this physical environment. You can see there are so many textures and all. So you can select your own environment by taking it customly, and you have to select the source from there, or else you just take your element 3D by default. I suggest take element 3D environment, which is really good. So I'm turning on element 3D environment, and which is, let's select this one. So this one or this one, these two are basically very cool for this kind of output. So I'm taking this one as my environment, and let's press OK. And now see, it's completely changed. It's really cool. And now I have to go to this ambient occlusion and turn on this ambient occlusion. So when you turn on this ambient occlusion, you can see something is changing. And in my previous video of class 1, I briefed completely about ambient occlusion and all. Okay, so now I'm increasing the intensity to 5. If you see, the when you click this 5, the dark parts are really good. Okay, now let's select something different by using some light. So create a new light, sorry, it's like solid. Right click, new light. Let's take a point light, and the color, let's select what I can say, like bluish kind of color, and press OK. And I'm not taking a point light, I'm taking a parallel light, but you can take a point light as well. And intensity 300 is good. Then press OK. Now see, the light will automatically come here. Okay, and see, my positions are same, so I'm just changing it a little bit. Let's see what happened when I change the positions. And it's, see, some lights are changing. Okay, let's see. Yep, no, the basic lights are, yeah, this is fine. So now what happened, some blue reflections are coming here. Now I'm taking another point light for this. So let's take a point light, and colors like white, intensity 300 is good. And see, now the point light is affecting this area, which is really good. Now my light setup is almost good. You can take your own time and do better lighting. Now right click, take a BG for this, because this is actually a PNG. So select solid and rename it like a BG and press OK. Now take it down, and from FX control you can take a ramp and click and drag and drop. Okay, now press it solo, and from here linear to radial, swap colors and make it center. And this one, oh sorry, and this one go a little wider, and I'm changing this color to, let's just select like blue, and let's select this one to darker blue. So now what happened, it's feel like a depth kind of thing. Turn off this, you can see there's a blue. Now these holes are there, this is because of my symmetry options are not adjusted properly. So just go to this element 3D scene setup, and over there select all these models completely, and just simply move it like this. Fine, press OK. When you see, this merge will be done. Okay, this is very easy process. You can actually change whatever you want, it will change on your complete output. Okay, so now what I have to do, if you have any camera animations you can do, I'll tell you about the depth of field option. You have to do lots, actually you can do lots of things. You can add some planes over there like aeroplanes, it will go to the space. You can change the background to space, anything. But I suggest when you are doing in element 3D, you have to do it less, because after doing your basic comp you have to render this and do it in your post production. I will tell you how. Now see, this is my comp which is already rendered. Okay, now what you can do, if you want some logos inside, if you have to create any what you can say, like logo, what I told you, so you can put it in very easy way. I'll tell you how. Okay, so now go to this main which tutorial part, and let's add some camera depth of field. So now down, camera options, over there you can see some options is called depth of field. Now turn it on. When you turn it on, it will take little time to see some basic depth of field. This is my basic depth of field. Now I'll change the depth of field like 500. The focus distance, when you change your focus distance, see, this is actually created some depth of field. So this area is a blurred and this is in focus. Okay, now how you can make it more realistic. Okay, now this is my element 3D, there is no glows and all, so I'm just taking it, duplicate it and make it solo. And from output options, click here, you can see some options called show. Over there you can see glow. Okay, when you press glow, it will nothing show here because there is no glow options. So what you have to do, you have to click this illumination. When you click illumination, you can see only the illuminate light parts are visible with this depth of field option. So I'm just turn off this depth of field because it will take so much time. So I'm now turn this off. Now click this and you can add glow from here. Click, drag and drop. Now see, this is a basic glow which is now coming here. Now you can change your intensity like little higher, and click it like this, radius little bigger, and thresholds little down. Okay, and this intensity, when you increase it slightly, it will create like this. Okay, now when you're happy with this glow, you have to add this on your default comp. Now turn off this solo option. When you turn this off, you can see this is still here because you have to change the blending mode. So click here and you can add like added or screen. I'm taking screen. Now when you click screen, you can see the glow on your main comp. Okay, now if you want to click any kind of color changing, you can actually change your color. Now right click Videocopilot and you have our VC color vibrance. Now when you click this, see the glows are actually being changed. So I want this glow color actually like bluish. Now see, okay. So this is the way how you can create this glows and all. But if you want more specific, now I want some reflection color. It's specifically which is the reflected part. I want to change that this reflection colors. So again you have to press duplicate, Control D. Now I'm rename it like element 3D and reflections, and this is for element 3D and this is for glow. Okay, I want glow to top, that's why glow should be in top. Now reflection part, make it solo, and the same from output mode you have to create this in where it is reflections. Okay, so when you click the reflections option, this is the basic reflections for my comp. This is not diffuse, only the reflections. Okay, so let's select some colors like curves and just drag and drop. Now if you change anything here, it will only affect your the reflection. See, this is actually affecting some bluish and let's say some red tone down. So now it's actually being changed, and if you have any specific kind of adjustment, you can do it here. Okay, now turn this off, and again from here you can make it screen. Now when you click the screen, see the reflections are actually looking really well. Now based on this, you can change it from here as well, so that you can see the live option, the how you can. Now I suggest if you click it to add, the setup will look like same, but when you click to this where it is overlay, it will look like this. So if you want kind of dark kind of thing, you can use it to over, but the basic way is to screen or add. Okay, so this is the way to create this. Now when you turn on your main depth of field, you can see this glow are actually creating some bokeh, because the depth of field can create this kind of bokeh. Now see, this is actually looking really well, so much realistic. Now the main basic what you can say color correction we have to do. Now turn this off and right click new adjustment layer and right click, I am taking color correction curves. Okay, now make it down to make it a little darker, little up, and red, little down. Now it's kind of blue, and this blue options little go up. Okay, and now when color correction, and I'll change it to this where you can say hue and saturations. Over there I'm changing this basic hue and saturations to like this. This is looking really well. Okay, and now one more thing, if you have some specific textures over there, you can do. I'll show you. Now go to this element 3D, same setup, and I will create some reflections, glossiness on this walls. Okay, so now control and click here, so it will actually go to this texture. This is the basic texture of this wall, so I'm going this, and now go to this glossiness, load texture, and let's add some what you can say textures over there. So let's select something metallic, some metal kind of texture over there. So I'll select this one is fine, 1024, or okay, let's select some dark kind of thing. So this is good. So when you click this press OK, you can see some metallic reflections. So make it a little down. Now you can actually see some metallic rusty kind of reflections over there, and when you go down some little bit, you can see the reflectivity option is 100%, so it's very good. Now I want to make it a little more down, and right click copy and make it some bump. So press paste. Now see, this is actually looking some rusty kind of thing, but there are so many clean metals here, so it will not look so much perfect. That's these tools are not like this. So make the bump lit so down, so it's like only 1% is good, and this glossiness part is also being little down. So this is fine, and if you want more specific, you can actually do. Now when you're happy with this, click OK. Now when you press OK, now see, these two textures can change your entire output in a so much realistic way. Now again I'm turn on my I'm turn on my main camera depth of field like this. When you press OK, you can see it will create some good effect. See, like this. Now what you have to do, you have to simple camera animations like move up, move down. So I'm just going to my main comp to show you how you can do. So turn off all so that my system will not be crashed. Now save it. Now this is my render output. where you can see I added some glows, camera animation, depth of field, this doors and all. And see, this is my basic camera animation. Okay, now I'll go to my main comp and turn on all this. All the ways are same actually. So I'm just turn off my camera depth of field for this comp. Now press OK. Now see, it's in last frame. So actually in my last frame I rotate my camera animations little tilt. Okay, so when you go to the first frame, you can see that tilt camera animation. But in this kind of tutorial, in this video, I didn't make it I added some more extra particles here, which is in not in bottom, which is only the top part. So you can make it in a separate group, which is completely different. So now there, see, the basic comps are actually being same. Now I'm go to this element 3D to show you how I can do and all. Let's open this and see, this is my same, almost look like same basic comp with the colors and all. I changed this color by using some custom colors and all. I am added some environment and then okay. Over there I added only the fog's value. So just when you turn off this fog, you can see some depth over there, some fog depth. See, this is a fog. When you go to the last frame, you can see without fog and with fog output will little change. So when you go to the last frame, see, this is without fog, this is actually looking good. But when you turn on this fog by using some purple kind of color, so it will create some more depth of this thing. When you turn on your camera depth of field, it will be very nice. So if you really love this video of this element 3D class 2, then please do comments, and please make sure you have to share this video as much as you can on your social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook. And if you still not follow me on Instagram, link is in description. You can see on in front of your screen. Just go and follow me on my Instagram, because over there I posted so many updates about my this VFX World channel. And yes, obviously you have to subscribe my YouTube channel VFX World, because this is very near for crossing 10K. So guys, hit that subscribe button and press that bell icon, because whenever I'll upload my new video, you guys will get notification suddenly. And okay, I'll see you in my next video. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, bye bye.